Hello everyone, I'm Monica Rana. This is Himachal 365 and you're watching Hillquest News channel. Let's start with the headlines. Chandigarh-Manali highway blocked due to massive landslide near Pando in Mandi. Hundreds of people stranded. 47% Himachal government colleges without principals. 152 lost lives since June 13 in rain-related incidents. HPSC-BL staff protest on changes in power bill. Mandi Forest Guard Toyed Kant Saini to get state award. Ruckus in Lok Sabha as opposition MPs don't allow Prime Minister Modi to introduce new ministers. Navjot Singh Sidhu appointed Punjab Congress chief. India sees 38,164 new COVID cases, 499 more deaths. Third COVID wave likely in August, said ICMR scientist. Harsimrat Badal, Manish Tiwari move adjournment motions in Lok Sabha on farmers' agitation. Navjot Singh Sidhu tweets picture of his late father with Pandit Nehru to answer dictators, terming him an outsider. Now news in detail. Chandigarh-Manali highway blocked due to massive landslide near Pando in Mandi. Hundreds of people stranded. Chandigarh-Manali highway was on Monday blocked for traffic movement due to a massive landslide near Pando in Mandi district. A large number of people have been stranded in the area on both sides of the road who were either travelling to Mandi from Manali side or going to Manali. Since morning, heavy rains lashed the district, which caused a landslide in road sides in several parts of the district. The alternate route between Mandi and Kullu Kotla is also blocked for traffic movement in the area because of a landslide. Apart from this, Sarkaghat Dharampur highway has been blocked for traffic movement because of landslide near Parchu in the area. The police have restricted the traffic movement on Chandigarh-Manali highway from Mandi ahead in view of public safety. The workforce and machinery were engaged in the area to clear the road for traffic, but heavy rain is proving major hurdle to speed up the restoration work of highway in the area. 47% Himachal government colleges without principals. At least 66 of 138, that is over 47% government colleges in Himachal Pradesh have no regular principals. The Departmental Promotion Committee DPC has failed to hold a single meeting in the past few years, even as many eligible teachers have superannuated without getting promoted. Besides having a bearing on the quality of education, the vacancies are creating a hurdle in getting accreditation from the National Assessment and Accreditation Council NAAC, which is mandatory for colleges established 6 or more years ago. The NAAC accreditation is compulsory for colleges for getting grants under the UGC and Rashtriya Uttar Shiksha Abhiyan, as adequate infrastructure and staff are required for the purpose. There are only a handful of grade A government colleges in the state. Most of these institutions have either not applied for the accreditation or do not fill the requirement. While 66 government colleges are without regular principals, 19 have officiating heads. The remaining 53 institutions have regular principals, said Dr. R.L. Sharma, General Secretary of Himachal Pradesh Government College Teachers Association HGCTA. 152 lost lives since June 13 in rain-related incidents. As many as 152 persons have lost their lives in rain-related incident in the ongoing monsoon session since June 13. Besides, 59 Kacha and Pakka houses were fully damaged in the spirit. As per the Department of Revenue and the Disaster Management Cell, the loss to the PWD and the IPH department is estimated to be around rupees 13,977.89 lakh and rupees 7,539.75 respectively. The local MT office has issued an orange warning of heavy to very heavy rainfall, lightning and thunderstorm in low and middle hills of 8 to 10 districts, wherein tribal district of Lahaul Spiti and Kinnaur on July 19 and 20, and yellow warning of heavy rainfall, lightning and thunderstorm in 10 districts on July 21 and 22. HPSC-BL staff protest on changes in power bill. The Himachal Pradesh State Electricity Board Limited HPSC-BL employees and engineers today held a demonstration against the planned tabling of the Electricity Amendment Bill 2021 during the monsoon session of Parliament. The protest will be held on the nationwide call of the National Coordination Committee of Electricity Employees and Engineers NCCOEEE. The main objective of Electricity Amendment Bill 2021 is to split power distribution companies further into carriage and contents to enable profiteers to enter into supply business in the urban and revenue potential areas without any investment or license, said H.L. Verma, General Secretary of HPSCBL. Mandi Forest Guard Toyed Kant Saini to get State Award. A forest guard Toyed Kant Saini working in the office of the Divisional Forest Officer Nashon in Mandi district has been selected for the state level award 2019-2020. Saini along with the 19 official and 3 organizations has been selected for the award for his service in protecting the forest wealth of the state. This award is given every year to the staff working for raising and saving forests. The award will be presented by Chief Minister Jairam Thakur on July 20 during the function being organized to celebrate the 72nd State Level Ban Mahotsav at Nirmand in Kullu district. Ruckus in Lok Sabha as opposition MPs don't allow Prime Minister to introduce the new ministers. As expected, the monsoon session of the Lok Sabha kicked off a noisy note after opposition members refused to allow Prime Minister Narendra Modi to introduce the new ministers in the House. Setting the mood for the sittings to come, opposition members started protesting loudly soon after the Prime Minister got up to speak, forcing him to table the list. The Prime Minister on his part said that perhaps the opposition members did not like the fact that he was trying to introduce women and SC/ST OBC ministers in the House. I thought they would be happy that such a large number of women, SC/ST and OBC and members representing farmers have been made ministers. Maybe they do not like this, that is why they are not allowing me to speak, the Prime Minister Modi said while Speaker Om Birla tried to reason out with the opposition to maintain peace and allow Prime Minister to introduce the new ministers. Navjot Singh Sidhu appointed Punjab Congress chief. After days of speculation, the Congress on Sunday appointed cricketer turned politician Navjot Singh Sidhu as the next president of the Punjab Congress, ignoring persistent opposition from Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh and leaders close to him. Former Amritsar MP and sitting MLA from Amritsar East, Navjot Singh Sidhu replaces Sunil Jakhar. The party also named 4 working presidents. India sees 38,164 new COVID cases, 499 more deaths. India saw a single day rise of 38,164 new coronavirus infections, while the death toll climbed to 4,14,108, with 499 more fatalities, the lowest in around 104 days, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Monday. The total tally of COVID cases has increased to 3,11,44,229. The active cases have declined to 4,21,665 and comprise 1.35% of the total infections, while the national COVID recovery rate stands at 97.32%. The data showed a decrease of 995 cases has been recorded in the active COVID caseload in a span of 24 hours. Third COVID wave likely in August, said ICMR scientist. Top Indian Council of Medical Research scientist Samiran Panda on Sunday said the third COVID wave could hit the country in August, but its scale would depend on the quality of COVID-appropriate behavior shown by the people and the social and public health measures adopted by state governments. Samiran Panda, who heads ICMR's Epidemiology and Infectious Diseases Unit, said the Council's modelling studies on the issue conducted in collaboration with Imperial College London has shown that a third wave could hit India anywhere between August to October. The experts said the peak of the third wave could stretch into 2022 and thought it might not be as severe as the second wave. The ferocity would depend on multiple factors, including loss of immunity, the population acquired so far due to natural infection or vaccination, and presence of mutants and their ability to escape vaccine, among other factors. So this is all for this time. Stay connected and keep watching Hillquest News channel. Thank you.